everyone, my name is Elfa. Welcome to plummysims and welcome to today's bit build. I hope you're all doing well and having such a fantastic day. So today we are building in the world of Windenburg, and today we're building a multi-purpose lot. So first thing first, this is actually made for my third collab, and the theme or the name of the collab is After School Collab. So I had this idea like a while back ago when they announced like the trailer or something. I'm not sure, maybe the trailer of the high school years expansion pack, and I get the idea to host a collab where we build something, but it should be the place, or maybe like the place for the kids after they finish with their school. And I thought it's kind of a bit too generic, but I wanted to make the theme is very general, so it can be applicable to any kind of situations in a way that it can be suitable for like kids or teens and even like college students. So that's basically the whole idea of this collab. And you don't have to build like something like, I don't know, any specific build or lot types, but you can build like houses, or I don't know, like parks, or like amusement parks if you could do that. And I don't know, basically the option is endless, and you can do anything, you can build anything as long as it meets the theme. And I decided to make this collab to be open, not like like by invitation, because I want to make this like very different than my first collab. And also one thing that I love about doing collabs is I can source so many inspiration by like seeing all of the builds from the participants and such. And sometimes I don't have the idea that they did, and it gives me some ideas to work around with for my next build and something like that. So that's why I love doing collabs. And we have at least 50 participants here, so it's one of the biggest collabs I've been. And I have to say that it's not easy to manage all of these like collab things, but I did my best, and hopefully you like all of the builds from these participants, because I have seen some, not all, but they're all so beautiful and so inspiring. I have seen like park builds, what is that, like amusement park, like something like that, some pools like water slides. And speaking of the build, this is a multi-purpose lot, and this can work as a restaurant, bar, like Boba, and like Thrifty, and what is that, like thrift shop, and also pool. So you can choose whichever, because this will do for all of those lot types. And I set this as a restaurant on the gallery because I wanted to have some menus and like the chef's quotes and like waitresses, something like that. So if you'd like to change this as like, I don't know, maybe pool or bar or boba shop, something like that, you could do that. But just keep in mind, I set this as a restaurant, so you maybe have to work around with some like little adjustments here and there. And I actually planned on building a school because I did some research like a while back ago that what type of or which place the students will go after they finish with their school. And mostly the answer is school, because they will like spend their time there with their clubs or like extracurricular stuff, or I don't know, hang out on the library, or I don't know, like doing sports stuff, something like that maybe. So I tried building a school, and I tried 4 different attempts. Like, I'm not even kidding, like at least 4 different attempts, and I hated them so very much because one, it's supposed to be so huge, like the lot is 64 by 64 and you don't have any other lot options. And two, I don't know why, but my PC worked so hard for that, and I don't think it's healthy for my PC because I noticed some lagging issue here and there, and I don't like that idea so much. So yeah, after 4 different attempts, I decided to just like close the book. I will try to do another build, like a new build that I don't know, like just basically not a high school, because although I really wanted to build a high school so bad, it's just I can't because my PC don't run well somehow. I don't understand why, because normally it does okay, it performs okay, but somehow it didn't do the job. I don't know, maybe it's because of the massive lot, but maybe it's because something else. So yeah, and by the way, the shape of the build is actually inspired by like a 3D render image that I found on Pinterest. So when I was like very angry with my PC because it's very laggy, I looked up some image on Pinterest, and I found this image that I thought it looks really cool. I mean, the shape of it was really cool, and I thought that that actually really nice to be, I don't know, be like some community lot type of builds. And then I decided just to create this kind of like a I don't know what to call this, but when I was younger, I always went to like a public pool, not very near my house, it's rather far actually, but it's more like a water park. And sometimes every like 2 weeks or something, every 2 weekends, they will have this kind of like an indie band, like like a house band, maybe, I'm not sure what to call that, but like indie bands basically, to perform there. Like they have this kind of like a stage very close to the pool area, like the wave pool. I'm not sure if you understand what I mean, but this wave pool actually had like wave maker machine. So every few minutes, like maybe 20 or 30 45 minutes, they will have this kind of like a wave motion. The water will have this wave motion, and you can watch the bands perform there from the pool, which is really cool. And that is my idea. So I did put some kind of like a fake stage nearby, fake stage near the pool. So that's basically what I envisioned with. Hopefully it translated okay here, even though it might not be. And I think this could actually work as a lounge too. So very, very multi-purpose lot. And by the way, this area over here is actually for the club hangout. And my idea was there will be this kind of like a very popular kids at school, like maybe they're the, I don't know, jocks, like the athletes, or they're cheerleaders, or maybe they're just like the celebrities of the school, something like that, and they will hang out here after school, with the very popular kids and their friends, and they will like, I don't know, maybe like playing games or playing ping pongs, playing cards, something like that. And I'm so sorry for the random rambles because I have so many things to talk about, but yeah. By the way, we're basically finished with the whole interior and we're moving forward to the pool area. So I decided to put this kind of sliding, I don't know, slide thing from Backyard Stuff Bag, and it's actually my first ever build that has that sliding shark thing. Not sure what to call that, but that slidey thing. And I think it looks really nice, and it's such a nice touch for gameplay because it can be used for so many different like age groups. From, I believe kids can use that, not sure if toddler can use it, but kids, teens, young adults, and maybe elders. I think elders could do that too, but we have that, which is so nice, and I think it looks so fun. It's very summery, even though it's not very summery here. And in fact, it has been raining all day long for the past 6 days here, so it's very, very cold. And yeah, it's not summer at all here. But this is the stage area, and as you can tell, we have 2 microphones, we have some guitars, some keyboards. I really wish we could have like drums, but alas we don't, so we have to work with what we have here. And later on I will put this kind of like a basketball hoop, I think. Yeah, basketball hoop that's actually attached to the wall in front of the stage, because I think it looks really nice. And when I was very young, I had seen this kind of like a water polo groups perform, and they have this like a, I don't know what to call this, but they have some sort of like basketball hoops, and they can, you know, like do the slam dunk on the water. Hopefully you understand what I mean, but I thought it looks so cool, and I wish we could do that in The Sims, but we can't. So just pretend we could do that, and I think it looks really nice. So yeah, and we are doing the exterior part here, like the front area, front facade, and I decided to put this kind of like a banner thing, so maybe you can see which band will be performing here, and what kind of like, I don't know, like guest stars or something like that. So that's that. And I didn't really do much about the landscaping, and could you believe it that after I finished with the whole build and I play testing everything, I didn't close the game, I didn't even move a lot, somehow all the terrain paint's gone missing. I don't understand why, but it happened. So I had to redo the terrain paints, and if you notice that there is some like differences between this one and the finished product, that's why. Yes, as you can tell that we have the basketball hoop here, so I think it looks really cool. It's not functional in game, but it looks nice. But anyway, we're basically finishing up the build here, and we'll be heading on to the screenshots in just a little bit. So if you'd like to download this build, this is already available on the gallery. My ID is elfathiera, or you can find it under the hashtag plummysims. You can also click the download link on the description box below, that will bring you to my Ko-fi blog post. It'll have 2 different links. The first one is the gallery download link, and the other one is the trade fast link from Simfashare. And one more thing, the hashtag for this collab is PS4 after school collab, and you can search all of the build entries or even the Sims on the gallery by searching using that hashtag. And you can also check them out both on Instagram or Twitter to see all of the builds more in depth. But yeah, anyway, I hope you really find this video inspiring and the build useful to your game, and if you do, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to, you can also ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for all of the participants who's participating on this collab. I hope you had great fun, and yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for joining me and supporting me. I hope you have the very best day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!